Defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Here we go. 76, tell him. Here we go, 76. Here we go. 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
76, tell him. 76, 76, 12, 12, 12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, we're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down. You're wide, 88.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 54 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Down. You're wide, 88. 93. 93.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Nikel Roby brings him down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Down. Wide, 85.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper taking it in. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Whirl it, whirl it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now you want. Here we go, Buzz. Here we go. Go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bruce Irvin in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
Now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17.
Down, 6:37. Low, low, low.
Carr to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Monday, down. 180. Purdue. White Monday. Get set, get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The pitch out to Lynch. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Lynch. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And they will take a knee here. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Raiders, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.